battle lines are drawn, and tonight we present to you EFW's very first CTV event, Urban Warfare. Hello everyone, I'm Cameron Jones, live at ringside tonight, and you're about to see some great EFW action. A quick rundown of our card tonight in our opening contest. The final Urban Warfare qualifying match, Homeless Hank versus Garrett, in a rematch from episode 1. Our second match for the EFW Light Heavyweight title, the champion Dylan Royal versus Chad Hottie, the new #1 contender established in episode 2. For the EFW Tag Team titles, a hotly contested affair between the champions Puma and Sean Broman versus the challengers Dick and Dave. In part 1 of our main event, the Urban Warfare 20-man Battle Royal, 20 men participating in an over-the-top Battle Royal. The winner in part 2 of our main event, facing Casey Chase, the champion, for the EFW World title. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's go down to Jack Spontaine at ringside for tonight's opening contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to EFW Urban Warfare. The following contest is the final Urban Warfare qualifying match. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 155 pounds, he is the EFW Hardcore Champion, Garrett!
There was a good amount of controversy stemming from his victory in episode 1 against Homeless Hank, as the EFW Hardcore Champion Garrett makes his way to ringside. A lot of people saying that Garrett had a lot more desire in the victory, as he was able to defeat his overly matched opponent, Homeless Hank. However, others saying that it was just a fluke victory. Homeless Hank only holding the title for one event. And here's the footage from episode 1. As you see Garrett wielding that chair, cracking it over the head of Homeless Hank. Homeless Hank firing back late in the match with a clothesline. But Garrett swinging that chair was the difference maker in this matchup, cracking it over the head of Homeless Hank, busting him open, and ending episode 1 in that match as the EFW Hardcore Champion. Now, while he will not be defending this title here in this Urban Warfare qualifying match, which will have disqualifications and countouts involved with it, he is slated to defend the title here in episode 3 against an unnamed opponent, much in the same way as he won it in episode 1.
And the opponent, from Wheeling, West Virginia, weighing in at 260 pounds, Homeless Hank.
Homeless Hank making his way to the ring, probably has one of the more interesting and yet casual ring entrances. He sure does like to take his time and flex to the fans, as he has a good cult following here in EFW as a fan favorite. Well, with Homeless Hank and Garrett, there doesn't seem to be any animosity between the two, just a desire for competition, and the fans have respected that, as they appear to be both fan favorites coming into this matchup. Homeless Hank taking some time out there, Lee sniffing his arm, he slipped a little bit of sniffing his armpits, making sure everything's okay. Well, he certainly has definitely some interesting ring attire, if he could even call it that. But enough general roasting and bashing of Homeless Hank. He is out here for the Urban Warfare qualifying match. Now, from the rules that have been stated coming into this match, this is the final Urban Warfare qualifying match, which means the loser of this match will not be a participant later tonight in the 20-man Battle Royal, the winner facing Casey Chase directly after the match. So this should be an interesting match between the two, removing the weapons and the hardcore atmosphere of this match. This will just be a straight one-on-one contest between the two. Disqualifications and countouts will be on in this matchup. Let's get ready here, and we are underway in this opening match of Urban Warfare. Homeless Hank with 2 shots in the face with the punches. Brings him down early with a DDT. Hank taking the advantage early with that power that he displays, and kicking it back there. Garrett ducks underneath again. There's Garrett showing the speed. Homeless Hank back into the corner. Garrett taking advantage. Various shots to the back and a reverse DDT. Garrett showing that he can still hang with him. Brings him in the center of the ring. And drops the leg right in the middle of the ring, right on his head. Garrett charges after him. Brings him over the ropes with the momentum, and the elbow takes him to the outside. And Garrett taking some time out early, getting inside the head of Homeless Hank. Homeless Hank says, let's take this outside, as the two have reached a standstill early on in this matchup. Referee makes the count up to 4.
5.
Now Homeless Hank will concede and head back to the ring. Homeless Hank sends him into the corner, charges at him and knocks down his smaller opponent in a big way. Hank with more punches, sends him in the ropes. And one more for good measure, quickly into a cover. Garrett instinctively kicking out of the early pinfall there. Hank has got him tied up, clubs in the back. Homeless Hank early on not displaying much wrestling skill, more the brawling aspect that we're used to with him. Looks like he's going to get that wrestling skill involved, belly-to-belly suplex. Taking down Garrett. And repeated punches to the face there. Homeless Hank says we talked with him a little earlier. He said that it was a bit of a fluke as he clotheslines Garrett, and the referee's slightly involved there. Sends Garrett in the corner. Garrett with a reversal. Bob going on to the second rope here. Bulldog off the second rope, using his speed and momentum to take down his larger opponent. And locks in a leg grapevine, working away the leg. I believe it's the left leg of Homeless Hank. Homeless Hank's able to get out of it. And fights him off as he stands back up. Homeless Hank pretty much throws him into space there, landing face first on the mat and kicks out once again. Garrett still has that wherewithal to kick out very early in this contest. We'll see how well that'll fare later in the matchup. Hank sends Garrett in the corner this time. Got him set up, tree of woe position. Look out for Hank! Oh my! Axe handle takes out Garrett. That was very impressive. And follows it up with a sidewalk slam. Homeless Hank now starts the taunting. Homeless Hank likes to play to the fans, showboating a little bit. And it's costing him here a little bit. Now Homeless Hank firing back. Garrett with a reversal. Tie up. And works over that leg again, that left leg of Homeless Hank that he worked on earlier with that leg grapevine. And an elbow drop off the top. Garrett just may find the opening as he hits a drop kick to the back, stunning his opponent, Homeless Hank. Not that much originally as you would think was a devastating maneuver. When you've already applied pressure towards it on that grapevine, that can make all the difference as a good opening or setup. Hank reverses. Gets Garrett in the ropes. Punch this time sends him outside the ring.
1.
And both opponents back onto the outside. Garrett quickly getting back in there, staying out of Homeless Hank's element of that hardcore brawling nature outside the ring. And now looks like he's not going to be able to avoid it this time as Homeless Hank cuts him off. Tie up on the outside of the ring, bring him over.
2.
Smacks his head off the steel steps, as
3.
this was pretty much inevitable in this matchup between these two individuals.
4.
Hank bring him over this time.
5.
Throws him into the barricade.
6.
And that could be the opening that Homeless Hank is looking for. Garrett quickly slides back in to avoid a count out in this.